The sun's out, but yeah, I'm still here with my jacket on. It's not that warm, it's just windy. Anyway, you have to dress respectfully when you're in a graveyard, unlike the people in this film, The Iron Rose from 1973. But before we start, I want to kindly thank UK Rob M, Dawn Browning and Illuminatus for buying us a cuppa since the last video. Now, after the series of English films, which are quite frankly dreadful, mainly because they're from the last 20 years, it was time to move back abroad. We did Spain a couple of weeks ago, and now it's time to go to France. Yes, The Iron Rose is a 1973 film by Jean Rollin. We've done a couple of his before. One was terrible, one was good. However, what's this one going to be like? The story of an unnamed couple who meet at a wedding reception and then go on a romantic date. Will they find love? Will they be made for each other? Will there be bedroom twister? Will any of it make any sense? You'll see.
The film starts with a young woman on the beach. Doesn't look the day for it though, does it? She finds an iron rose. There are worse things you can find on a beach, especially nowadays. She could get it down Dickinson's Real Deal. I wonder what it's worth. Maybe not then. Now it's time for the opening titles. She's then at a wedding reception, and because it's France, they're probably eating frog's legs, cheese and snails. And then some fella in a corner get asked to give a speech. I wonder if it's going to be a hilarious one about the groom.
Sleeping is death to me, although dreaming is life. And like flowing water, I wish night to arrive. For when it goes away, looking at each other, the dawn is like our death. We're no more together. To you who weep for me, I dedicate my love as long as I will be. That's all.
3 cheers for the bride and groom, fucking hell, anyway. She goes for a break outside from that thrilling wedding reception, only to find France's worst public speaker hanging around under a tree.
Do you live with your parents?
Why did you look at me while you were saying your poem?
Because I couldn't find another way to speak to you.
What do you do for a living?
For a living? I live. I do. And you?
Oh, I practice dancing.
Modern dancing?
No, classical.
What about Sundays? What do you do then?
Oh, it depends.
I go cycling. And I love it. Tomorrow's Sunday. Would you come with me?
Yes.
Meet me at the old station at 11, okay?
Righto. See you then.
It looks like he's got himself a date somehow, and if that chat was anything to go by, it's going to be scintillating. I wonder if he'll take her somewhere posh. The start of the date begins with them playing hide and seek around a train, as you do. It seems to be going well though. He's getting a cuddle. I wonder if they'll be spending the rest of it having a romantic meal.
Let's go in.
There? It's a cemetery.
No place could be more peaceful.
So rather than a meal, he's taken her to a cemetery instead. Lucky lady. Something tells me it's her bones that are going to get rattled though.
But I never came inside. I didn't know it was so big. I wouldn't like being here alone.
The sadness of it frightens you?
I'm not really scared. But usually in most cemeteries, you can see the roads and houses around. It's odd here. You only see the tombs, nothing else.
Only an hour to go. This is very French. After some more wandering around the graveyard, they finally have their romantic date meal. A picnic. In the graveyard.
Oh, not in this place, no.
No bedroom twister for you, fella. Unlucky.
Do you think the soul escapes the body after death? Or don't you believe we have a soul?
I don't think there's anything left of us after physical death. Anyway, I think it's stupid to spend so much money on a stiff.
Some people do it from love.
Well, I prefer the love of life, and I prefer life to death.
I wonder if that anti-godliness is going to come back and haunt him. Surely not. The no-name pair continue their exciting date when he finds a hatch to underneath the graveyard instead of just walking around on top of the graveyard, mixing it up a little there. I wonder if she'll go for it.
Come on, it's open. Let's go and see what it's like.
No, we can't do that.
What a coward. Well, it's daylight, there's no risk. Coming?
No, we mustn't.
Well, that took some convincing, didn't it? Whilst the clown is hanging around at the top of the steps, because this is a French film, so of course, they're down and they're playing Graveyard Twister. Right hand bone. Nah. Now you know where to take the ladies if you want a successful date. Anyway. After burying himself in her, surrounded by the actually buried, they decide to leave, only to find out it's now night time and they can't find their way out. Oh dear. Pervert.
I can't see the way anymore. I don't recognize anything. I guess I was mistaken. The center lane must be the other way. Wrong way again.
Yes, after a good 5 minutes of running around in the dark, they're lost. I don't think she'll be wanting a second date after this. Panic and worry start to creep in as they realise they might be in trouble.
Now don't panic, we'll get out.
If only someone would come. Let's scream together.
Yeah?
It's a sign from God, maybe, one he denounced earlier on in the film.
What is it?
It looks like the office or something. I hope there's someone in there.
They go through the door before he, for some reason, dramatically opens a lid. Well, he was hoping someone was in there. It's the skeleton of the last person who went on a date in a graveyard. Anyway. Because she's a woman, she becomes hysterical, which needs to be dealt with the Sean Connery way. Watch out for that flimsy cross. Only another 40 minutes to go.
Stop that!
Is it love you're after or just a good time? Well, it seems it's neither for these two at the moment on this date. They then calm down and have a discussion about mortality and being in a graveyard.
Bastard cemetery.
Tell me something about the dead. No, please don't get mad.
All that rubbish impresses you, doesn't it? Look at the way I treat it.
Stop it! Don't do that!
He's weak as fuck. Also, that's not going to help him in this situation. he decides to get away from her having a woman moment and then falls into a grave. You fucking spastic. She's not going to develop go-go gadget arms, is she, you pair of twats? How will she get him out? She's not going to help him out, she's just going to jump in with him. These two honestly deserve each other. I suppose that'll pass some time. After all that fucking about, quite literally, they just end up climbing out of the grave, thus making the last 10 minutes completely pointless. Ah, the French.
Come on, let's climb it. And forget about the gate. This is much quicker.
After some more walking about, they hear the road, meaning they're near the edge, and all they need to do is climb over the wall to get out. He's well up for it. She, however, isn't.
Why do you want to go back to them? They know nothing about life, hope, or happiness. They aim only to destroy. They live in harm and in sorrow. They're incapable of loving. If our love can be strong enough, they'll be the great losers. They'll be dead too.
That's enough! Are you coming or not?
Don't go back.
He's had enough of her bollocks. He's off. She, however, would rather stay with the dead because they're more entertaining than staying with him.
No! 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 No!
It wasn't a wall to the road after all. It was to another graveyard. Unlucky.
The crystal rose. She'll show us the way.
What can I do with that? You'll drive us both mad.
Why be obsessed by death when surrounded by this beautiful garden with trees above us and sand beneath and small houses like homes for us and statues to protect us in our own garden?
Ah, she's completely lost the plot. Women.
Show us the way.
Turns out the way is down that hatch from earlier on in the film. I think we know where this is going to go. It's going to go nowhere because she's locking him in.
What's the matter with you? This is no joke! Let me out!
We're then on a beach. Has she escaped the graveyard? Why has she escaped her clothes? Is this a dream? Who knows?
Embraced by dawn, as huge as the sky and the entire earth. They're waiting for us, my love. Walk in the music of the birds.
We're then back in the graveyard and she's back in her clothes as she's dancing around knowing that he is now dead. Film ends with her just going down into the crypt that she went down earlier. The end.
All of them dead. We're alive.
Well, that film was, well, a load of nonsense. However, it did have some good themes. They both found themselves in a shit situation of their own making. She just wanted to stay with it and not make any attempt to get out of it. He, however, did. Now, that could be applied to life in Europe at the moment. Of course, not all women are happy to just give in, and it is the men I want to get us out of it, mainly. There's also the part where she said, do you really want to go back out there? It's so much more peaceful here. Yes. Do you want the decadence of France that you saw at the beginning, or the peaceful tranquility of, admittedly, a graveyard, but that can be interpreted as anything? I know I made the film sound quite shit, and to be fair, it's not great. But give it a watch and see what you think. See if you can draw any analogies. Now, of course, the film wasn't made from our perspective. Even back in 1973 France, this bloke went on to direct porn. Yes, it was your normal 1970s nonsense with a bit of smart and bedroom twister in graveyards, which is a bit weird. I do apologise, you lot. That won't be happening here. Anyway, despite what I said earlier, next week we're back in England in the 80s, so the film's going to be semi-decent. It's also a sci-fi, and I hate sci-fi, unless it's Life Force, Alien 3, or Space Truckers. Oh, and Starship Troopers. Anyway, give the Iron Rose a watch. Let me know what you think. Now I need to find my way out of this graveyard without falling down a grave, only to then climb out of it. Anyway, until next time, ta-ta for now. And if you're taking a woman on a date, don't take her to a graveyard. And if you do, don't shag her there. If you enjoyed this video or thought it's slightly less shit than all the others, you can always buy us a cuppa on Ko-fi. The link is in the description below, and thank you in advance if you do. I wonder if that's as flimsy as the cross that she bashed over his head. Probably not. This would be well made.